Okay, this is August 23rd, and this video is for Rob Bob. And, oh good, that is a leaf and not a dead fish. That'd be a bad start. Here's my fish, Rob. They are in a 300-gallon stock tank, fed by a 1/3 horsepower pump that's down in the sump. Here are the filter tanks. These are radial flow filters. This one has two inputs. There's one, there's the other one. They go in here. They got a flower pot. Boom. Check that out. Alright, radial flow. Now right now, my water levels are a little too high because my pump, it's tricky. When my water levels are low, the pump works just fine. But when the water levels are regular, then it pumps too much water up into the fish tank. And it looks like that is an apple from my apple tree. So fish don't like apples, so that's going out. And then here's the other deal. Same kind of deal. Okay, then these feed into the 2-inch line here that goes down, 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 and it feeds all these grow beds. I know my place is a mess. Alright, so here's the entrance to one. There's the water coming. These are all strawberries. That's kiwi, kiwi. I made a trellis out of dead branches, hopefully dead, but I cut that branch and then put it in there, and I think it's still alive. Hot greens, doing good. And strawberries, boom. I don't use any anti-bug stuff, so sometimes the bugs get some, sometimes I get some. Tomatoes, marshmallow, that's all marshmallow up into the sky. Beautiful. Here's my trellis, one of the trellises with beans on it. And somewhere in here, right here, is a serrano pepper that made it all the way from down in there. So these are hydroton in this grow bed, and then that one is just gravel. And this one's hydroton with lava rock. Red currant bush here, up, 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 boom, right there. So it's doing pretty good, maybe 8 foot tall. And these are all first year branches, so we'll see how they do second and third year. I hear that's the best fruiting. Leaves, yellow leaves. Why? I don't know. It's kind of tricky. All these beans are from 1 or 2 plants out of the 6 or 8 that I planted. Here's a bean. Right on. 2 beans. Okay, well, autofocus strikes again. Lots of green tomatoes coming, and I did some trimming. Here's my little coffee bush. Arabian coffee. Purple kale. And lots and lots of, they're called tomatillos. Ground tomatoes, husked cherries or something like that. Just 2 plants are in there. Got the grapes growing, but they're very light, like they need nitrogen. 1, 2. And then we got another tomato plant behind there. These are beets. Golden beets. Eat the greens. And eggplant with 1 flower on it. So hopefully it lives. Another trellis up top. Lemon cucumbers, just from 2 plants there. And a 3-level grow bed. 1, 2, cilantro, parsley, zucchini, like crazy. And that's like my 8th or 9th zucchini. Lots of beans down below. And then I've got the same setup over here, which is, these are going to be acorn squash. So I'm going to have to do something to hang the fruits. But so far they're doing good. Very happy looking. And I folded back the material so the white plastic was showing, not the black, so it didn't heat up and damage the plastic. And I've got lots of little onions growing from my root scraps from when I go to the grocery store. I buy onions the roots go in here and maybe they'll come back as onions. Beans, lots of beans. These are called UFO squash for some reason. These are called giant Atlantic pumpkins for some reason. The fruit looks about exactly the same, but that'll probably differentiate. This is a zucchini that I had set up, planted at the same time as the other zucchini. And you can see the big difference. The only difference is light. Okay. And so these grow beds are fed by, there's a 1-inch pipe that feeds both of them. That's the flow for one, and that's the flow for the other. Not a lot. And it cascades down through the bed 1, down through the pipe 2. Where does it go? This way, then down through the pipe 3, and then that way down to the exit pipe. Boom. And I try to get everything on an angle. It's going to drain. But sometimes I can't do it, so there's going to be sitting water. Sump tanks. 1, 2, 3 sump tanks, each 100 gallons. They're connected with the pipes underground, so they all equalize. This is 1 tank, another tank, and the final tank. Thornless loganberries on another trellis. Love trellises. This is my lettuce bed, and it's going to seed, but on purpose because I got a lot of lettuce out of this. So now I'm going to save the seeds and replant. What else? Nothing really. Strawberries. Okay, more strawberries showing up. And there's some... Okay, now we're getting some water in here. Before we weren't getting the water. You can tell because it's damp looking. So these strawberries kind of have a tough go at it. They don't... The flush drain cycle on this is not as regular as the other beds, so these strawberries don't get it as good. Orange tree seems to be doing okay though. Putting out some new leaves. Maybe some oranges, wouldn't that be nice? But the spinach is dead and dying. This is a 50-gallon drum I cut in half, and I put a fit-in on the back end to drain it, and it actually hooks into the same pipe as the bathtub drains into, so they kind of initiate each other's siphons. White strawberries, but all they've done is make strawberry leaves, which might be good for like strawberry tea or tonic or whatever, but no actual strawberries. Those strawberries that look iron or magnesium deficient probably are, but got them from the seaside at the beach, so I guess they're still adapting, or maybe I should spray them. Okay, well that's the idea. There's the overflow. So the water comes up, it's too much, and it flows down into there. So that would be the idea. Well, Rob, I look forward to hearing what you have to say about this, thornless loganberries. And I'm kind of trying to keep going up and down with them to maximize yield. They come out of this bathtub here. Look forward to hearing what you have to say about this. Really appreciate all the work you've put into the community and the forums and YouTube and all that. And well, that's about it. Bye bye.